Hey guys, Nika coming to you with another Infinity Kingdom video. And this one, we are going to do another player review. Again, thanks everyone to send more a team in the Discord to be reviewed. I know a lot of players enjoy it. Just have to submit on the Discord. Make sure, however, when you do so, like this player, include a little bit more information for me to give you a better review. The one that are very important is going to be the dust level, the boost level, and if you can, second team screenshot as well, because I'm going to be able to see which other skill you're working with. If you want more information exactly on what to do when it comes to submission, you can look at Gem's post on how to submit. It contains all the information I would like to have to make a better review. But it's fine. We're going to do it like this with the information that we have for Aarong. One of the reasons is we don't see a whole lot of lightning team. So we're going to take a look at this lightning team right away. First, again, a few information missing. So we don't know the dust level or anything like that. But we can still give you recommendation either way. Right now, when I look at this setup, you need to make sure your can is the one with the most dust. You want to max out your can first for sure. He is the one here that will deal the most damage. The artifact, however, I would definitely go for a crit, especially because you're running a weakness skill aura on your Peter. So definitely down the line, if you can, go for a crit artifact. Now, this is also something you need to be careful. Here, I see that the tank artifact is way ahead than anything else, closer to Peter. Same thing than the dust. You always want to focus on your carries first. Having a tank that will survive longer than anybody else is most of the time not the best idea. Your tank is not doing any damage. So if Khan, YSS, and Peter are dead and your tank is still alive, full HP for the duration of the rest of the battle, you're still going to lose because you're not doing zero damage. Now, let's take a look at what he has when it comes to skills setup. You have a can with Sniper, Dead Breath, Anger. And then you have a YSJ with... this one here is going to be, I don't remember the name, but the one that I don't really like about crit, because there's a limit on it. You have Paralysis, Fighting Master, you have Fighting Will, Weakness, and this skill here on Peter, which is about damage and continuous damage. You have Malice, Oaken Guard, and Lifelink on your Richard. I think here, when it comes to part 2 of this video, what to do right now to make that stronger, you need to shuffle some of the skills around and you need to be careful on which immortal do what best. Number 1, can damage. There's 2 ways to bring can out with more damage. Number 1, which is the most effective in my opinion, is all about his ultimate. You're going to look at report, no matter what skill you give him almost, the ultimate is the one that's going to do the most damage. 2, it's also very good because you get the value of anti-healing from his ultimate. You want to focus skills that highlight ultimate damage or generation of energy. Here, Anger is very good. I would not do Dead Breath and Sniper on Khan either. I would do something like Adrenaline Rush, which will be better because it will generate more ultimate out of Khan. You can also do skills that will allow Khan to do more damage from the ultimate, such as this one here, which I don't really like, but it will give him more energy. What I would do in my case here, I would do Anger, Fighting Master, and Adrenaline Rush. This is a very good purple setup on Khan. If you want to upgrade it, I would go with the red scale and energy mastery. Now, when I look at YSG, I don't like this immortal. I just don't like him almost in any scenario. This, in my opinion, will be the first replacement I will do for this March right away. You have 2 very good options in my opinion. You have Quinn or you have Matilda. Matilda would be the better option here because Quinn is a little bit anti-synergetic with Khan, given that they both have anti-healing. It's not the end of the world. The reason Quinn is still very good, it's because you're going to get good value out of him. He is easy to max. But if you can afford Matilda from the Golden Path, I think you can. You don't have any Golden Path Immortal here yet. I would go Matilda to replace my YSG. I do think this is going to be a very good Matilda with support skill. I would put assist on my Matilda and probably absolute defense and an aura. Probably weakness that you see here. I will move it to Matilda. Then when it comes to the skills for Peter, you can keep the first 2 skills, but I would change the last one. Last one, I don't think this is good. I don't think you should make Peter into a damage dealer. I would do something else. But if you don't have the purple crystal at the moment, just move Dead Breath to Peter. It's already better than this skill. Otherwise, you can do Oaken Guard, you can do Resist. You can do a few other skills like Energy Suppression that will be very good on Peter because it's utility-wise very good overall. Now, this is where you need to change your Richard, in my opinion. Malice is fine if you're fighting a lot of crit build. If you're fighting Alex, you need to remove it. Oaken Guard, very good skill. But Lifelink is not a skill that you really want on Richard. He is already tanky. He is already ahead of the curve of the other Immortal. I would remove Lifelink. If you want to keep Lifelink because you're struggling on Purple Crystal, again, move it to your YSG or keep it on, or move it to Peter. Don't keep it on Richard. It's not a good skill for Richard. He is tanky enough already. Now for the future, part 3. And this is very important. I already talked about it. You want to move away from this Immortal and put Matilda in its place. This is your first big change that I think you should do. Peter is not my favorite Immortal. Let's go in game. I'll explain why. If you look at Peter, one of the reasons I am not the biggest fan of this Immortal is first, he only targets the enemy directly in front. So if you're playing against, example, Alex YSS, if Peter is fighting the YSS, it doesn't really do all that much. Even if you dispel the buff that YSS has, he doesn't really care. If you're fighting the Alex, then it's giving you a little bit more value, but at the same time, your Peter is going to die very quickly against a Alex. And this is where I think Peter might be the second Immortal in your march that you want to change if you go down this road and change to Immortal. If you want to keep Peter, it's fine. But if you do keep him, I think you need to change some of his skill. Let me show you. Here, I would probably change this skill, as I mentioned, and you can do something like Toxin Barrier. Toxin Barrier is going to allow Peter to do a little bit more damage, and you want to place him against Alex if that's the case, and it will help against Alex for sure. A few other skills that you will need down the line. You will need No Escape. You're going to be able to place it on your Richard, and if you change to Matilda, on your Matilda. Energy Shield is going to be very good for you as well, for sure. And then another skill that I think will be good is going to be Weakening Curse. If you go Weakening Curse, you don't necessarily need to put Toxin Barrier on your Peter. So it's one of the two. I would say you don't need to double down on trying to counter Alex. Either do Weakening Curse or Toxin Barrier. Toxin Barrier, however, is not the best counter to Alex anymore. It's just going to make your Peter a little bit more durable, however. These are the 3 skill recommendations. I don't recommend Guard because you don't want to protect your Peter all that much. The star of this march has to be Khan. Khan is the one dealing damage here. If you're going for a red skill, I already mentioned it, very easy. It's going to be Energy Mastery for your Khan. There's no other option, in my opinion, when it comes to the best red skill. If you want to do a Chaos Immortal, it depends on if you do Matilda or not. If you do Matilda, the best Chaos Immortal will become something like an Athena, Anubis, probably Anubis if you can afford him, Athena because she's a little bit cheaper. I would not do anybody else because you already have Matilda, so don't change her. Peter would be the next project to change. So this is it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it gives you insight when it comes to lightning team. There's not a lot of lightning team. If you have one, if you want me to review it, send it my way and I will do so. But again, guys, takeaway number one, when it comes to lightning, a lot of the immortal that you can get for free are not optimal. This guy here, not the best. These two, okay-ish. So what you want to do with lightning is you start with the free ones and you upgrade them using Golden Path Immortal, which is very good. Takeaway number two, in a similar setup like this, your star is Khan. You need to dump everything you have on Khan when it comes to artifact, dust, and the best skill. Khan is also an immortal that shine from the ultimate damage, so be careful on the skill that you place on it. And last takeaway, number three, I do think a lot of player makes the mistake of keeping only lightning immortals early on, especially when they starting the game. They see the elemental buff, they think it's the best buff in the game. It is a decent buff, but the synergy of your team matters a lot more than keeping all the same element together. You can and you should mix and match when it comes to better immortal. Example here, very easy. If your Alex is strong enough, if your Zenobia is strong enough, if your Quinn is strong enough, all these three immortal that you have in your second March would be better immortal than some of them here. Don't change all three, but you can change one or two. Example, Zenobia can come here, Quinn can come here and replace this guy, or Alex can come here and replace Peter. These are some examples. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day, guys.